Patty on the streets, yeah, she brings the heat. Drama around the corner, feeling that beat. YouTube days, episodes unfold. Betty's got the scoop, stories untold. Navigating drama, twists and turns. Betty breaks it down, everyone learns. Go down low, she's got all the tea. Pull up to the screen, come and watch for free. Watch. Betty, on the go. Streaming live, don't miss the show. On the streets, she's our guide. Hip-hop dance, keep it locked inside. Every episode, every time, Betty's here, making it shine. Feel the rhythm, hit the floor. Betty's drama, always wanting more. Catch the vibe, she's in the groove. Each new twist, she's got the moves. Drama drops, beats keep going. Dance all night, energy showing. Betty, on the go. Streaming live, don't miss the show. On the streets, she's our guide. Hip-hop dance, keep it locked inside.
Hey, welcome in. How is everybody doing this amazing Tuesday morning, I believe it is now. So I thought it's been a while since we've tapped into Karlissa and before the baby shower and now what she thinks since the baby has been born. So I thought we would tap into Karlissa, and I didn't get to hear what she said before the baby shower and what she thought about the baby shower. And then what she said last night about Nevaeh and what she feels about all of it. So we're going to tap into that today. Welcome in. Grab yourself a drink. Relax. We're going to be here for a while. Because, Karlissa, she's kind of winded on the things that, she says. But I do, however, see a lot of things that Karlissa says is, in fact, she's trying to lead in the right direction. And this girl, Nevaeh, she, when Blueface told her, don't listen to my mom or don't be friends with my mom, that was her first mistake, because Karlissa really runs the circus. And that was a bad mistake on her end. Karlissa could have gave her an amazing baby shower. Things could have been amazing, but of course, that's not what happened, okay? She wore a wedding dress. She did wedding makeup. It was a whole mess. She didn't know nobody there. It was a whole mess, whole farce, okay? So let's hear what Karlissa had to say about that part. Let's see if I got this one. I think it's this one. Yeah. Now, this one is Nevaeh, and she's exposing her lies, and she's been faking everything, okay? So I really want to hear this one.
Shower. And being a part of that bullshit. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if somebody treated my daughter any way other than a queen, I don't give a cheap soap on Figueroa Boulevard night and day. And the fact that y'all both sat there through that shit, unless there's a content agreement. I mean, people, for what you went through. Now, I might not have been the best mother of the world, honey, but I'm striving to be the best grandmother there is. And there's absolutely no way that none of us would have sat through. We would have demanded some respect, at least during the baby shower. Now, if y'all want to get home and talk to each other crazy when y'all get home, that's fine. But you can fly me back right now. If you want to sit here and look like Boo Boo the Fool all night in this dark white dress that looked like a goddamn, that was a hot mess. You need some help. All of that shit was a hot mess. I didn't like none of it. I didn't like the hair. I didn't like the makeup. I didn't like the dress. I didn't like the shoes.
I'm with
I
you,
didn't like the
Karlissa.
energy. I didn't like the people around you. I didn't like the way, I didn't like the fake smile. I didn't like the fake hugs. I didn't like the fake kisses. I didn't like none of the bullshit.
Yep.
And no, I didn't go. And I know my son probably was hurt that I didn't go, because there's nothing more that you want than for your mom to be a part of, you know, the fuck that you're doing. But you're not going to talk to me like that and then expect for me to go. And then you don't teach these women how to have no respect. And you think when you run off and leave them that I'm just going to take some crazy woman and her kids and help them out. No, sir. Mm-mm. And that's what I do appreciate about Jonathan, is that he is treating people the way he knows he know that girl don't, because ain't nobody that with you finna sit there. She didn't even drop a mother tear. That whole bullshit we watched, that mother couldn't even fake a tear out her eye duct. Did y'all see one tear? All I saw was, I'm gonna hurry up and get this shit so I can get my followers up, get my money up, get my stream up, and I'm gonna do you just how you. That's all I saw. And men know when you're doing that. Men know.
Welcome in.
He know you wasn't finna go over there and cry when he said, "Don't mess your makeup up." That mother knew you wasn't finna drop a tear. Okay. And he know when Krishan start crying, she crying about not having her mom and her dad love on her like everybody else. Okay. He know. As soon as I start crying in the house trying to get them to sweep the floor or do the dishes, he know I'm crying about my mama. He know I'm crying about them bills. He know I'm in here faking trying to get them to sweep and mop and clean up this goddamn house. Ain't nobody dumb. Okay? He know your mama don't give a either. He know your mama sitting there with you, working with you to do that. I didn't see any real, other than I'm pregnant by a goddamn pimp. That's all I got from it. And they were both emotionless. And if Krishan was in Baltimore, that lady would have turned up. Only reason she ain't turned up is because the other woman was there. When a woman love you, it ain't about the other woman. It ain't about the other woman when a woman love you. If Krishan was in Baltimore and he knew he was gonna go anywhere but with Krishan. And I texted her and I told her, I said, don't trust nobody. Don't drink nothing. Don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm still looking out for my grandbaby. And I don't even like you like that. But don't drink nothing nobody. Don't drink nothing nobody hand you. You don't trust nobody. I try to tell you over there kikiing with mother. Like, girl, I try to tell you. Now, if I went over there and got my ass whooped, why in the you not listening to what I'm telling you?
She can't read the room.
I told her, keep your mouth shut, get your bag, do you. That's it. Take your money and go home. She just want to be loved right. She can't be wanting to be loved right when she came in there knowing that she just destroyed Jaden's whole future.
Yep.
Tampered with kids. Like you. It's hard to want. That's like me wanting to be happy with my husband and I took him from some other woman and now she's somewhere unhappy and miserable. It's just not, I would just never ever do that. I just couldn't. And the fact that you're okay with that and then you don't understand why the other person is hurt or mad is crazy. Like, she don't give Jaden no, you know what I'm saying? No, you just did. Now this lady that came along and she doing it to you and now you got to go through it and you going back and forth with them. And somebody gonna do it to her. But everybody will get what they want. Nevaeh wants an album deal. She wants to sing. She thinks she could sing. She thinks she's talented. She do. She told me that. She said if out of her own mouth, she said if he gave me what he gave, if he give me what he give Krishan and Jaden, I will be so forever grateful and appreciative. She's so happy people want to take pictures with her and, you know, do all of that fame stuff. That part, I never really got into that part. I mean, it maybe because I'm older. She wants to be famous, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't knock people who desire to be in front of the cameras. That's their nature. I desire to be in movies. That's the nature of the beast. Yeah, she sings. She sings. So she just waiting for her moment. I don't know how many kids she gonna get up in her before she realizes that the moment is gonna go past you with all these kids. I don't know how they think. I'm gonna tell you what I would have did. If I was her. I would have definitely not had no baby. I would have definitely been running around with him. The charger, yeah. Everybody needs a babysitter, right? Ashley don't need no babysitter. Angie don't need no babysitter. Everybody need a babysitter, right? Now he getting ready. He going all over here and all over there. The probation just ended. He about to be all over here and all over there, and y'all about to be somewhere babysitting. How you gonna get a career and do this and do all of that with new babies and babies? You got to be in the house, in the closet, whining and complaining.
In the closet.
Now, your mama was there last night, and so you had a babysitter for Superior. Because I hope you ain't just leaving them with anybody. With that one kid, keeping your mouth closed and getting your music. Who's getting ready to watch the baby? She thought she was securing the bag. You couldn't have thought that. That's what I mean about when I say I don't care what her mom say. She didn't graduate. She didn't graduate from Independence.
No, she
or whatever
did not.
the hell her mama said. They made that shit up. You ain't graduated and got no high school diploma and thought.
That's right.
Because they teach you that. Don't they teach you that in high school?
They do.
That the baby daddy ain't gonna stay if you have a baby.
Yeah, they teach you that.
If they didn't teach you, the classmates taught you.
Yeah.
But to be over there and it's three, you gotta share with 3 other people. You gotta be strong for that. You not strong for that. Because if you were strong for that, you would have got yourself after that baby shower. I bet you that motherfucker ain't made a thank you post to nobody that threw her that baby shower either.
She ain't even
Because
up
the way I would have
house.
had Callie wake up in the morning and thanks for that beautiful baby shower, you were supposed to get up and say thank you to the people that came to the baby shower. And maybe she did, and I don't know. Thank you to the people who sent the gifts. You supposed to open the gifts, share the gifts, and thank the people. And then, girl, you were supposed to go home, get your bubble bath ran.
They say that
she's gonna go to the crib with her mama, and she know Krishan out here. Oh, this don't feel right. I would have definitely got that altar up out of that man's house. He already told you he's a Christian. You're violating him. You're violating my mother. You're violating him, my father. You're violating his aunts, his uncles. You're violating everybody who prays for him and loves him. Yep. Violation. You don't deserve anything. You don't deserve anything. Nobody feels sorry for you. You violated Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Nobody gives a fuck you crying or feeling sad. We were all laughing. We all laughed. We're not going to feel sorry. We're going to laugh every time. Okay? Because if you're an enemy of Jesus Christ, you're an enemy of ours. And we don't feel bad for you. I'm sorry. It's bad for people that do things against Jesus Christ.
Yep.
The Father, the Son, or the Holy Spirit. It's a sin for us to feel bad. So we have to laugh. It's our job to laugh. Okay? So the violation was bringing the stuff in the house. I would have went home. Like, you know what? I was wrong. I disrespected your house. Because, you know, him and Krishan around and go to church together, you really going to be in trouble.
Yep.
If they start matching up Jesus and working on Jesus together, you're going to be really in trouble. That's where you're going to have a problem at. Yep. That's where and if Krishan really liked John the way she liked John, then that's where they would have met every Sunday was at the church. Okay. But I ain't gonna help nobody out over there. Anyway, I would have threw the stuff outside. Hey, boom. Apologize. Boom. Gave him the biggest thank you, hug, and kiss for the baby shower, even though it started off crazy and you was on your content, TikTok, Jock, whatever you was on. I get it. You got to get your bread. Thank you for the most beautiful baby shower. I've never had one before. How you never had a baby shower and you got a whole kid, I don't know. But anyway, I never had one before. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm going to go home and wait for you. Go home, take you a bubble bath, make sure the sheets is clean. Make sure your baby is in the bed. Give your mom a hug and a kiss and say, you know, I know that was a lot, but you know, we on some content shit. We doing our job. We doing our thing. And he should be here in a little bit. Go in the bedroom. He know your mama there. He ain't gonna make you look like a fool 2 nights in a row. Get in your bed because the man would have started thinking, why does she want to go home? Maybe she fixing to move out and have my baby like the other girl did in Baltimore. Right. You would have had him thinking so many thoughts. He would have pulled up. Should have shut your damn mouth, gave a hug and a kiss, went home and waited with some clean sheets because we know they dirty as
they are dirty.
With a bubble bath, took all that bullshit out your hair, let your hair down because Jonathan don't like that. Let all your pretty curls down, put you some fresh PJs on, got your bag ready for the, for the labor. I know you tried to do the little fake, like, oh, yeah. I feel a labor pain. That didn't work. You shouldn't even try that. I wouldn't even try. He knew that shit. Jonathan is smarter than y'all think, girl. I used to fake cry so my kids would sweep the floor or mop. I'm just so tired. Nobody helps me. And then as soon as I do that, after 2 or 3 years of them mopping and sweeping and patting me on my back, then they start doing the fake cry with me. It's so ugly when you do that. You see what I'm saying? Like, they don't have no sympathy. Their mama done drained all the sympathy. Okay, girl. You get the flow mop, the bathroom clean, all that. Anyway,
so sometimes I don't agree with what Karlissa, says and things like that, but when I saw this video, and I only seen I'm reacting new to this video, but I saw bits and pieces throughout stuff. I was like, I've got to react to this because she's right on par of everything she's saying. And then the new one that she just came out with is even more of what people are trying to get through, Nevaeh's effing brain. You know what I'm saying? But when Blueface's mama even comes out and trying to be like, bitch, you wasn't even going to cry in that car. Like, remember she was acting like she was going to cry? And he was like, don't cry, don't ruin your makeup, this is your day. And he was trying to baby her. There wasn't one motherfucking tear. She wasn't trying to cry, but she ruined Jaden's baby shower by sending actual pictures to her on her baby shower day. She also came in between Jaden and Blueface. So, see, she was there way before Krishan was, okay? And this bitch has been trying to do things for a long time, Nevaeh has. But the thing is, Jonathan never really liked her like that, okay? That's why he got rid of her, and she went back to Taboo, and then she came back and said she was pregnant. Okay, well, remember when he had Jaden come over and they called her on the phone and she said that Blueface was gay and Blueface told his people, I'm gay, right in front of Jaden, and Jaden was at the house to beat her ass to expire her pregnancy type of thing? Well, she had gotten rid of that one, okay? And then right after that, she did it again, okay? Yes, they all did it to each other. They all did it to each other. And that's why right now you said that there's 2 women talking about me and all that. That's because I don't get along and care for women who harm children, okay? And I'm not going to. I'm not going to pretend like that girl is God's gift and shit. I'm not. That baby has so many problems, and it's just like she's sitting around watching him expire, okay? And I'm not going to be a part of that. I'm not going to be a part of people that are a part of that, and I'm going to stand up for that baby. And that's the way it's going to be. That's that. I don't care. They can talk until they're blue in the face. But if anybody's got any fucking brain cells, they would understand what I'm talking about. You should be for that baby to get help, not for agging on for this crazy ass 12-year-old looking man thing who acts more like a man than Blueface does. Like, the fuck? No. We're almost done with this one, then we're going to the new ones.
Really wanted to get a rise out of your man. You were supposed to do something different. And going to the club and sitting there by yourself at a table, pretending like you on beat. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole belly under the table. Y'all be thinking that he really don't want y'all to be out there because he don't want y'all to shine. He don't even want his sister out there.
Right.
He begged me. He don't want his sister out there. You see his sister say, you know what? You right. If he don't want his sister out there in them streets making music when he ain't around, you don't know. That's why I got to call you on the phone like, hey, bitch, I know you slow. You ain't got no diploma. Your mama done ass you at the club. Nobody hand you. I'm not lying. I text her. Damn, this lady is 9 months pregnant. Finna have my Leo grandbaby probably on my birthday. And she might fall. Somebody might push her, shove her. Now the baby's slow and some more bullshit. And John is just looking at her the same way. Like, right. You a trifling.
Exactly. And I'm not part of
you
that.
At the club and you do next week.
I want to say
a lounge bar. If it's music and it's niggas, don't go. Now, if it's white people.
I want to say this real quick. I'm not for nobody in this circus because they're all fucked. Okay, they're all messed up. They all got problems. They're just that they got no brain cells. Okay, they don't even think like normal human beings. Okay, I'm not for none of them. But the one thing I will stand up for is the children every damn time. And if that makes me a bad person, then that makes me a bad person. You know, Karlissa shove you, didn't see you, son kick her into the pool. That yeah, he kicked her son down the stairs. That's on my Instagram. You know, and Blueface is just too much to blame because he hurts women, you know. But when it comes to children, I'm not going to sit there and fucking hooray, hurrah to a person who makes it bad for a child and won't even go give child's help. Like you got 2 club feet and you won't even go get his feet fixed. He stands on his ankles. That shit pisses me off. So let them motherfuckers talk about me all they want to. But at least I'm standing up for what I believe in. And that's, you know, you got to stand for something or you're going to fall for anything. And I'm not going to be in a ring full of people that standing for so many people that hurt children. Fuck that. The little boy was sitting there having seizures and she threw him 17 times on the bed. That little boy does not eat. She even says, I starve him. He stands on his ankles. Like, for people are okay with that. Because I'm not. I'm not okay with it. So that's where I stand on all of it. Keep talking. Keep running your mouth. Because every time I will stand for the kids. I will stand for the kids. They said that, no, they said he wasn't getting no help. There's a person that's really close to her that made a Krishan Rock page, and they said that she lied, said he's getting help and all that. He's not. He's not. He's not. She don't even take him to the doctor. And that's freaking sad. Baby went to the doctor one time. One time. We're talking about Krishan. Baby went to the doctor one time. And that's over the hernia because Blueface spread it all over the world that it was bad. I'm talking about Krishan. People expect me to like Krishan Rock. I don't. Because she's bad. Bad to her child. Drank with her child. Smoked with her child. And then can't even get him the help he needs. He has seizures. He has those seizures. And then she just throws him on the bed. It was an ex-friend that knows everything about the family. She's on TikTok, and she talks about all of it. And she opened up the Krishan Rock thing on Reddit about the truth about everything that was going on. But yeah, honey, I was at somebody's channel for 9 months. I never spoke a word about anything. Came up there, the people started running their mouth to me, and then my mic was muted, and it was like, no. Oh, yeah, he had one just the other day. It's called an absent seizure. And his eyes rolled back in his head like this, and he goes like this. That's a seizure, honey. That's a seizure. It's called an absent seizure. How? He would have progressed by now. Exactly. He's regressing. He needs multiple therapies, and she said he's fine, walking, talking, eating. Why is she saying he's in therapy if he's actually okay? Exactly. Exactly. There's a channel that talks about the circus as well. And she brought up the woman that made the Krishan Rock page on Reddit. And then she went to the TikTok. I forget who she goes live and she does stuff about the circus, but you first go in there, she says that this is for her daughter's college. I don't know who that was. But anyways, back to the truth. I'm just going to stand for the kids. That's it. Okay. I'm not going to stand for grown adults that let things happen and don't fix kids. I'm just not. She did not open gifts at the baby shower. On the video, the girl said, let's open presents. That was her sister. Yeah. She said she didn't feel like it and would do it at home. Them gifts still sitting in the living room unopened. Exactly. She didn't even think anybody. Yes, he needs to be on medication. They in his doxed records, it said he needed brain surgery. He had 2 club feet. He could have gotten syphilis because she had syphilis when she had him, and she wouldn't let them cut her open. He was high as a kite on snow. And she also smoked a full, joint. So on the way to the hospital, she also had her water broke. Her water broke 3 days before Ronnie could get her to the hospital. She wasn't even going to go to the hospital. She kept saying she wanted a stillborn baby. Just go look it up, honey. It's all over the place. It's everywhere. Go look up Krishan Rock and baby Krishan, baby Junior, baby Krishan Junior. You'll see it everywhere, all over the place. Everywhere, it's everywhere, baby, everywhere.
They hanging around and the police and it's safe, then go. But if it's a couple gang members in the corner over there, then why would you go to that? Why would you jeopardize just to try to cock block some shit you can't cock block?
Right.
If I call somebody retarded, I just say I called a mother.
Exactly. Thank you for clearing that up.
I done called all my kids some crazy shit. Ask them, where do you think they got that mouth from? I done called my kids I might have called one of my kids retarded.
Right. They are still in the living room.
No, we saw it. She called. No, I did not. I called him. Oh, you talking about somebody else?
Exactly.
Nevaeh called Junior that. I didn't hear her call him retarded. She didn't call that. She didn't call him retarded. She did not do that. Nevaeh didn't call him retarded. She said,
correct.
The baby disabled her. That's what I heard her say. Now, if she called him retarded,
But see, that's
if she called him retarded, then Jonathan needs to leave her.
Nevaeh pisses me off because she'll sit there and she'll talk bad about Krishan Jr. and Krishan Jr. can't help how he is. He is a beautiful, strong baby. He is the strongest baby I think I've seen in a long time because that baby pulls himself up. That baby tries. That baby's awake every day. Like, that baby is strong. That baby is blessed by God, and he is strong. He is so strong. If she was just to get him the help that he needs, he would be walking. He would possibly be talking. And he might be blind. He might not. He might be deaf. These are the things that need to be checked because my cousin was deaf, and he talked like Junior talks. Like CJ talks. He talked like that. Also, when people come around him and stuff, he don't look at them. So he could only see possibly shadows. But she won't go get him checked. That's sad. It's not the baby's fault. I love that little baby. He is so adorable, so sweet, so loving.
Alone, because that just means that she's not fixing to help your baby if she think your baby retarded.
Right.
As a pregnant lady call enough. I might call you retarded, but definitely not when I'm pregnant. Shit,
yeah, for sure.
Like, is you cool?
You ain't supposed to talk
right.
about shit
It's so sad.
You got up in there.
You don't know what. You don't know what that
sad.
last minute.
It makes me so.
She might come out with an extra ear, an extra nose. You don't call no. Girl, you need to wait until your baby come out to call somebody baby retarded.
Exactly. She needs to quit talking about that baby. Nevaeh is a piece of shit.
Girl, because them doctors, they be thinking, oh, they told me my baby ain't retarded. They told my baby ain't slow. Girl, it's a many of women they told that shit to. And when that baby come out, it's just retarded as it could be.
Exactly. That's what I
So you need to wait on Jesus, honey. Because you don't, when you curse God and you say crazy stuff about God, you have, and you worshiping idols, you got to wait to see what the devil gonna give you, baby. You got to see you got to wait and see what the devil gonna give you, because you might be getting one of his kids, because you already said you God. You already said that you don't believe in Jesus.
She's not gonna put them up. She's not gonna put the gifts up, Fireball, because she thinks that they're going to the new house. He keeps telling her that they're going to the new house and that they're just going to leave everything there. So she won't even make a nursery for the baby. But yet, I don't think he's taking her to no house. Yes, his birthday's next week on the 3rd. Happy birthday to little baby. He's a beautiful baby. Like, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say, is people don't listen when I say that I think he's blind, because he doesn't like react when people come up and stuff. He doesn't react like he should. Why won't she take him to the doctor and get his eyes checked, get his ears checked, and fix his feet and get his throat checked so that he can eat? Like, I don't understand. Yeah, she sat there for 3 days after her water broke, telling Ronnie she was going to have a stillborn. I don't understand. And then she did all that snow during those 3 days. That's why Junior came out and his eyeballs were wide open, and she kept saying, "Oh, he's so awake." Yeah, he was high as a kite. They had to give him that medicine. It's sad. Fucking sad.
So you may not have no mercy in that delivery room.
So Karlissa went live to address Nevaeh and...
Okay, so we're done with that now. We're going to the next one. This is called Spill the Tea, and she grabbed some of these shorts off of her live because I didn't get to see her live. And when she goes on Twitch, it doesn't save her lives. So in order for us to get her whole live, we're going to have to go. And I worked with kids with special needs too. That's why it makes me so mad. You can help them. They can get help. And he is a strong baby, so he could definitely, oh my gosh, you know how much he could thrive if he was just to get the help? You know how much he could, oh my goodness, ladies, he could thrive so much. Yes. And they're saying that he may only make it to 5. Well, not if they jump in and start helping him. There's still a chance. Okay, so this is the first one we're going to react to.
Oh, dear. I mean, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus, Lord. Now, at least they ain't putting their hands on each other, okay? I can praise God for a mother that talk all day. I don't give a fuck. As long as you don't put your hands on me, I can put my hand on you. So I can appreciate all the bad work they doing. Because Black folks, y'all know we gonna talk our shit, okay? I don't care what you say. Or I don't care how y'all get on here and pretend like y'all so high sedity in y'all house. Y'all know when y'all get tired of y'all man, you say shut the with your black. You say some shit too.
Amen.
They be going a little too far, but some of that shit
you
be like shit. Just told my man to shut the fuck up yesterday
and now
too.
Now he can walk.
Okay. And he didn't call me a dumb last week sometime, and then I said over there. I mean, okay,
so there's the first one. But that's what I'm saying. Let me get back over here to my stream. That's what I'm saying, honey. Look at that. Your son now wears a size 14 and is a construction inspector, and he could be running. See? But you did something. You helped him to succeed in life. You gave him a chance to. Right. And even though she's tried everything, he's still surviving. That baby, that's why I'm saying that baby is so strong. And that baby is being protected by God. I'm telling you, our Heavenly Father is protecting that baby. And there's so many prayer warriors like myself and other people that are praying for him non-stop. Yes, their other senses are. My son can tell who's coming in the room by the footsteps. Yes, they have so many organizations and things for blind children. Yes, and she don't even want to know that he is. That's the thing I don't understand. Don't take him to the doctor. Don't do nothing. Don't want to know anything. God's going to heal him. God will heal him if you take him to the proper people. God will heal him because he's so strong, ladies. Do you know how you know how strong? I call him CJ because he's not a junior, but how strong that baby is, how beautiful that baby is, how amazing the strength that that baby has endured, and the pain he has endured. Not one day I think of his life does he not hurt by her putting those shoes on his club feet that go in like this, and he's trying to kick them off, because they hurt him. And then her walking him on his ankles. Come on, people. It makes me cringe when I see him walking on his ankles. Like when I see him try to stand up in the playpen and he's on his ankles. I cringe. I imagine making her stand on her ankles. No, she's not being held accountable. It's pissing me off. All right, next one.
That's what it is. Get your some good rest and get back up.
Hold on. What is this?
Y'all over here, that's why Jonathan is not understanding. He watched his mama, he watched his sister, he watched Jaden. Hell, he watched Krishan get out the house on the first week and I don't know what she was doing, but she was doing something.
All right.
That's what it is. Get your some good rest and get back up.
I'd take him in a heartbeat. I'd get him all the help he needed. I'd be at every doctor's appointment. I'd do everything I possibly could. What, Victoria?
Disturbed his birthday, honey. I did not. I would not. But I guess it's back to the regularly scheduled program. I'm going to have to pack me a bag and go on over there and help them with this goddamn baby because neither one of them look like they know what the they over there doing.
She want to go see that baby.
Motherfuckers don't look like they know over there know what the they doing. Disturbed. Grandma's
coming. I knew it wouldn't be long till Grandma had to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter. Since Jonathan put his name on it, that's her baby. So she is, she gonna go over there. She gonna go over there and take care of that baby.
Worked out. I mean, I don't know. Okay, so I don't have nothing bad to say about her because I know postpartum is real. I've never experienced it because I've never had the luxury of experiencing that. Some white boys made up for white people that want their kids. Okay, in the Black community, we wasn't never allowed to say that word. Okay,
no,
it's normal for us to push a baby out, hold that mother with the cord wrapped around his neck, and still pick the cotton and wipe the blood up and keep working. Okay, so
Karlissa, that didn't come from white people. I want to say, I'm not specifically white, but I am. I'm 75% Indian. But when I had my baby, I just kept on going, okay? I'm a strong bitch, so I just kept on going, taking care of my other kids. Whatever I had to do, I had to do. I didn't lay in no fucking bed. I wore a girdle. Back then, they didn't have a faja, so I wore a girdle, and I just kept doing what I had to do. I'm sure all of you did the same thing. So why is it got to be white people? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Now, I didn't have postpartum because I didn't have time to have postpartum. I had other children to take care of and everything. And even when I had my first baby, it was back to work, back to, even though I was ripped from asshole to appetite, had a fourth degree tear and couldn't hardly sit down. I still had to take care of my baby. I still had to cook dinner for my husband. I still had to do my laundry. I still had to do my shit, you know. I just did it a little bit slower, just everything a little bit slower. But I don't know where she got the postpartum shit from, because I didn't have no postpartum. Did anybody in this chat have postpartum? I just don't like it when people be racist in certain ways. I mean, I'm considered white because I didn't find out I was Indian until just about 5 years ago. And then when I found out I'm Indian, they want me to go sign up, change my birth certificate, change my kids' birth certificates, all that. Oh, and by the way, the Shriners, my husband is a Mason. So he helps children all the time. They help the schools. They help single moms. They help with Christmas gifts. You know, my husband is a 3rd degree Mason. And I love it because they're always helping the children. And the Shriners are with the Masons. But yeah, my husband's always helping children. That's what they do. They meet up and they decide what they're going to do. They do the firework every year. They do the Christmas parade every year. They do Christmas gifts for everybody. They last year paid for all band equipment, all cheerleading equipment, all new football equipment. They paid for kids' lunches. You know how all the kids, some kids had lunch tabs and stuff like that. Well, my husband's group went in and they paid every kid's lunch for the whole year. All the kids that were behind, all the kids that were not behind, they paid everybody's lunch for the whole year. So then nobody was behind and everybody got their lunches. And that's why I'm okay with my husband being a 3rd degree Mason, because he helps children all the time. That's what they do. They help children. And the Shriners are part of the Masons. It's just a different part. So like he gets invited to go to the Shriners. My husband is not in that. No, he's not. No, I know what you're talking about, Chosen. I know what you're talking about. That's for the 1%ers. My husband is 3rd degree in our own town. Okay? And they don't find out the satanic stuff until you get 33 degrees. Okay? My husband is in a 500 people town. Lodge 100. I will not let him go further. I will not let him, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the chat through my phone. I will not let him go further. I will not let him go to another organization. I will not, I already told him he can't go no further than 3rd degree. But yes, I researched that for about 5 years, and then my husband became a Mason. And at first, I almost didn't marry my husband because he became a Mason, because I did not want that. And I do know what you're talking about. But my husband is not part of that. Because when they first come in, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd degree, oh, I never will. 1st, 2nd, and 3rd degree, they think that they believe in God. They're there to help the children, all that. Once you go to other degrees and you go to other lodges and all of that, that's when you get into all of that. But he's now been at 3rd degree for like 4 years, because I tell him, don't go no further. Don't do that. Don't bring the devil into our life. And you don't need to go to other people's lodges and all, like, no. So all he does is he stays at the same lodge, which he's at Lodge 100. It's with all the guys that he grew up with, all his friends. When they first got there, everybody was so old that everything was getting shut down and the roof was caving in, leaking, and they didn't have no money. And so they built it, all of them together. Hey, DJ. Hey, Goddess. So, yeah, I know what you're talking about, Chosen. I know exactly. But, no, I won't let my husband. I promise you.
Put that faha on that motherfucking body on that motherfucking phone if they not gonna come get Superior for 2-3 weeks. Because, boo, if we was here, he would be over here while you helping get your new rhythm together. Because
Right.
that's really what's supposed to be happening right now, okay?
Right.
That's what's supposed to be happening. You're supposed to be getting in your rhythm. He was supposed to see the baby, and then the grand people was supposed to come get the kids.
Yep.
My daddy didn't play that. Either John daddy or my daddy came and got my kids so that I could get my mind right, okay? You can't just be over there with a whole bunch of kids walking around and they hungry and thirsty.
Yep.
So, yeah, don't be having nobody get on the phone and mess your program up, pretending like they rah, got an attitude about some shit. Like, that person is not even supposed to get on the phone. I would never have my dad talk to my husband about nothing.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah, right?
So that's, start there.
Fireball.
Nobody on that motherfucking phone if they not gonna come get Superior for 2-3 weeks. Because
Right.
boo, if we was here, he would be over here while you helping get your new rhythm together. Because
Right.
that's really what's supposed to be happening right
And
now.
that's
Okay?
the thing. She fucked that
That's
up.
what's supposed to be happening. You're supposed to be getting in your rhythm. He was supposed to see the.
She fucked that up. Nevaeh fucked that up because she started being so rude and mean, to Karlissa when Superior could have went over there. Yes, Sniggles. Yes. Break it down, because my daughter has seizures, and every time she has seizures, I'm right there up her ass, literally. Literally. My daughter has what's called FND, functional neurological disorder. And she has been having seizures for 5 years now. She knows now how to take care of them on her own, where she's living at right now. But for 5 years, she had to live with me, and I had to take care of her and everything. Yes. And they just come on so quickly like that. Like, yeah, anything can happen. A lot of people have got expired from having a seizure. A lot of people. That's why my daughter can't be by herself. She cannot be by herself. Where she lives right now, she lives with people that can help her, because she wants to be on her own. She's 31 years old, She don't want to live with mommy for the rest of her life, but she is where people can help her. Very serious. And having functional neurological disorder, she has to go to the doctor all the time. And when she has her seizures, sometimes she screams bloody murder. Like, sometimes it's so scary. I don't know how to explain it, but during her seizures, she's like screaming, Right. You don't learn any of the bad stuff till you start getting 33 degrees. But I was out there the other day, about 3 weeks ago. My hubby was talking to one of his friends, and he was inviting him to go be at 33. And he had him on speakerphone. He put him on speakerphone while the guy was inviting him. And I kept my mouth shut. But as soon as he got off that phone, I said, and you know what? And he goes, I'm not going. I'm not going. But yes, I've been dealing with it for almost 6 years now with my own daughter. But by gosh, we have took her to every doctor. We have gotten her on medication. She's on seizure medication. And she's 31 years old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't take up for no baby killer. Hell no. Hell no. Why do you think I don't like Krishan? What she's done? No, thank you. No, thank you. Now I got people talking about me, Fireball said, but let them keep it talking. Let them keep it talking. I don't care. Actually, did you know it's still legal? DJ, it is still legal for women to smoke and drink while pregnant. It's legal. Right. She could have got him on a schedule to his daycare, shower, bedtime. She never washes the baby. He goes to bed with dirty clothes, dirty feet. She don't care. She don't give a shit. She don't give a shit. She don't give a shit. My babies never went to fucking bed with dirty nothing. I even taught my own babies that, you know, they get a bath in the mornings, they get a bath at night. And now my babies give their babies baths. As soon as they get home from school, they get a bath. When they get up in the morning, they get a bath. Like, we ain't playing none of that. I'm glad I taught my kids right, ladies, because now my kids do what I did, you know. It don't matter what's legal. Any smart person knows you don't drink and smoke while pregnant. Who cares what the fuck happened in the fucking 70s? Who cares? You're the problem. No, Sniggles. No. You got to take that back, because she was just saying that in the 70s and stuff, people were doing that. She don't agree. She don't agree to that. She was just, hey, Tess, she was just saying that back in the 70s, women ran around a lot doing that. A hit dog will holler who says, I was talking to you. Get the fuck out of my face. Who are you talking to? I agree with homeschool. I homeschooled mine at the last. Sniggle, who pissed you off? Because nobody in here is okay about drinking and smoking, being pregnant. Nobody. Not one person in here is okay with that. Nobody. And not one person in here is fans of that shit, or fans of treating kids like shit and stuff like that. Nobody in here in my chat is okay with that. Nobody. So if you think that they're with them, they're not. They're not. Trust and believe. I don't have people in here that are baby disablers. I don't have people in here that are okay with the baby being treated bad and all that. I'm not for that. I'm not for that. That's not me. That's nothing I stand for. Okay, let's see. The next one.
Nobody on that motherfucking phone if they not gonna come get Superior for 2-3 weeks. Because, boo, if we was here, he would be over here, and while you helping get your new rhythm together. Because that's really what's supposed to be happening right now, okay? Put that faja on. That's your first line of defense. Yeah. So that you could move around in the house and do your regularly duties.
We had a girdle.
But just laying there with your fupa hanging all out at y'all age is ridiculous, girl. We didn't have that luxury, honey. We had to carry up and look good. Or a month will replace you. Y'all be in La La Land playing dumb. My man like me like this. You fucking lie, he don't. Put that faja on. That's your first line of defense.
That's what Mama's talking right on that, because when you have a baby, my mama, she's no longer here, God rest her soul. My mama died in my arms in 2013 in her bed. I had no idea my mama was going to expire in my arms. I went to visit her, and she had just had a triple bypass surgery. I had no idea that night my mom was going to expire in my arms, but she did. I was 38, and I didn't know what the fuck to do. She was my best friend. She was everything to me, and I was lost. I was fucking lost. And I went home, and I was just so, hey, Shantae, I was just so confused, and just, I kept trying to get her back, and she did the death rattle, and then my brother, it took 3 hours to get there, so, like, I laid down beside her, and I knew I was never, ever going to smell her, be around her again. And I literally fell asleep beside my mother. I really did. And they woke me up when my brother got there. But you know what? I cried myself to sleep. And I really wanted to go with my mom. Like, I suffered from that for a long time, of wanting to leave and go be with my mom. But, she's lucky that, you know, she has a mom and she has a dad because my dad was killed 3 years later in a car accident. They went over in my dad's lane and killed him. So I got no parents. My husband's got no parents, and it's difficult. Like we don't have nobody to run and talk to when things are bad or whatever. But the one thing my mama taught me after I had my children, Betty, you go get you a girdle and you get the tightest bitch, the tightest one. Even though I was 160 when I had my kids, she told me to go get a small or a medium and put that bitch on. And I put it on and it sucked all my tummy back in. I wore it every day for the first 3 months, and it sucked all your stomach muscles back together. And that's why I never had a stomach after, about 3 months of having my kids. So yeah, I don't know what Snuggle is going on with Snuggle. Um, but I also heard that people wrap their bellies, but now you can buy a faja. So I don't know why she hasn't put a faja on. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, because you got to have something to hold it in to keep your stomach muscles built back into place because they've been stretched out from having a baby. See, I never heard of the wrap. What do they wrap it with? Because my mama just told me just the girdle. And the girdle actually worked, but she made me get one way smaller that took. My mama had to help me put my girdle on. Like each time I took a bath and stuff, my mama would have to come down and she had to help me. Yeah, but surgery is not going to. Does that girl realize how much effing pain she is going to be in getting that tummy tuck and that ass job and all that stupid shit? Oh, they did it at the hospital? Did you have a C-section? Because they did that with my sister at the hospital, but she had a C-section. I didn't have a C-section. I had normal birth, so they didn't give me nothing. But my mama came in and said, you got to have a girdle. I was 17 years old. Then with my second baby, I was 20. And then my third baby, I was 24. Yeah. Now, my sister had the wrap for the C-section, and they gave the wrap to my daughter. She had 2 C-sections. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I don't want you guys to fight because, listen, it's not our life. We're just reacting to it, okay? So I don't want you guys to fight. I don't want nobody to fight. I want us all to be on the same side. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be on the same side because we all feel the same about about the babies. We all feel the same about, treating the babies good, giving the babies baths, feeding the babies, getting the babies the help they need. We all on the same page. So why we fight against each other? Yeah, we're all one. We all believe the same. So I don't know why we fight, because fighting divides us. We need to be all together as a tribe instead of separated, because we all feel the same way. Now, if we didn't feel the same way, I could understand us, not being that. But yeah, absolutely. We all agree on non-smoking and drinking while pregnant with your baby. We all agree if something does happen, you go to the doctor and you get it taken care of. You don't just leave it for 3 years and expect God to do it. God made doctors so that they could be fixed. But back in the day, people didn't have ways to fix club feet long, long time ago. People didn't have ways to fix certain things, just little things, even syphilis, and people would die from it. Like, we came a long way, and God provided those ways by making people smart to start learning how to fix the body and heal the body. Back a long time ago, long time ago in the 1900s, people died from the flu. They literally died from the flu. What else was it that they died from? Syphilis. They died from uh, that one fever stuff. They died from. Um, they died giving birth. They died giving birth. They say that when you give birth, um, me personally, I smoked with all my kids. I smoked cigarettes. I already said that I did. And I already said I feel bad about it, but I do have to say one thing. My children did not get hurt by it. And they wasn't underweight. They were 8 pounds, 7'14", and 7'6". So they wasn't underweight. But I could not quit smoking. I could not. But I did not drink and I did not smoke weed. So I am telling you my truth, that I wish that I wouldn't have, and I wish that I would have had a different opportunity, but I was so addicted to cigarettes, still am, that, he constantly says he can act this way because he has money, and that's a dangerous influence in younger people that have self-worth issues around money. Yes, exactly. Exactly, DJ. They always say the baby's going to be too small, the low birth rate, all this other stuff, and it did. I mean, I think it just depends. Yeah. Yeah. And my kids are 34, 31, and 26 and doing great, except my middle daughter. She didn't start having problems with herself until 5 years ago. She was pregnant. She had cancer with it was the same thing as when I had cancer with her. She had cervical cancer with my granddaughter, and then she had the baby at 7 months. Okay. Then they were able to kill the cancer, but she was internally bleeding. And then something else happened, and it caused her to have FND and have all these surgeries and everything right after she gave birth. And they still don't know what caused it. They don't know, unless it was her ex that died in front of her husband. He took her head one time and he hit it into the tire because he was abusive and mean, and he hit her head into the way the tire is, but there's like a rim, and he kept busting my daughter's head into the rim. And I went and picked my daughter up, beat the shit out of him, went and picked my daughter up, took her to the hospital, and they said that she could have brain injury. 4 years later, well, he died like 2 months later. 4 years later is when we started having the problems with her brain. So I believe he really fucked her up when he did that. And then he was killed right in front of her by him going to run to her and her to run to him, and a car hit him and killed him. Right. Sometimes it doesn't matter, but as long as you get the baby help, that's what matters. That's what matters. So I really believe that he fucked my daughter's brain up to where now she has functional neurological disorder. If people hit your head up against tire wheels and shit and pounding your head, I beat the shit out of him. You guys don't understand. I got there and I beat the living fuck out of that boy. But I had to get my daughter to the hospital right after that, and the damage was already done. I also kept him away from her, and she would sneak back to go see him, and that's how they were together the night that he died. Even the paperwork came in 6 months after he died, and it was from child CPS or whatever, and they were taking away his rights because he had stole my grandbaby one time and got arrested for it. So what they were doing was they didn't know he was dead, so they were sending paperwork that if she was around him, then she couldn't have her son. but he was already dead. And I believe God took him because he was going to unalive my daughter. And my daughter would not leave him because it was her first marriage. And she thought that, you're supposed to stay together. And it fucked her up, man. She's never been the same. And then it was like 4 or 5 years later, her brain she started having seizures. And then when we talked about, we already had the doctor records from the night that, the night that he fucked her head up. She had bumps all over. She had 3 or 4 concussions, and she was in the hospital for quite a while. They said that she possibly could have brain injury, but they didn't know, and it didn't show up for 5 years. Now she lives like this. She lives like this. And I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. My daughter went from a perfectly healthy teenager, 19-year-old girl, to he really fucked her up before he left this world. But I'm thankful for one thing. He was gonna unalive her. He would take and unalive puppies in front of her and tell her that he was going to do it to her. It's okay, honey. But I tried the best to protect my daughter. It's just when they're in love with someone, it's so hard. It's so hard to get them away from them. It's I don't know how to explain it, but now my daughter has to live with it, and he's gone, and it just breaks my heart because my daughter's not ever going to be the same. What? When did she pass? My daughter works at Dixie Stampede. No, for real, my daughter works there. What? She was a legend. Hang on. Hold on. We got to give Dolly Parton her 9 to 5. She died at 80. Two hours ago? Hold on, let's come here. Dolly Parton, country music legend, dies at 80, just 4 days after saying, I still have so many things I want to achieve. What the hell she die from? Those are cute. What'd she die from? Oh man, this makes me sad.
Motherhood is hard, and feeling blue is one thing. But this may be something more. It
Right,
could be
getting
postpartum
involved with the
depression
wrong
or PPD.
person that can change
As many as 1 in 8
forever.
women feel symptoms of PPD after
Oh
giving
my
birth.
goodness.
It can make you feel depressed or hopeless, like you're just
I'm
hanging
a
on,
parent that
hoping it
can
will
sit
pass.
here and tell you that
PPD
that's
can
what happens.
Can't change the whole wide world, change your own little world, and maybe that'll kind of reach out and do some good. That's kind of how I do it. One day at a time, one thought at a time, one dream at a time.
Damn. Was she sick? Yep, I will always love you. 9 to 5. Tons of hits. Wow. That's a million albums. Ooh.
I just kind of work without fear because it's fun for me. It's like if I fail, it's no big deal.
Remember,
If
she would
something
go
don't work
against
out,
the
I'm not
grain.
afraid of failure because to me,
She
I never
always
feel like a
dressed,
loser.
her
even
pocket in
when
it
I've
and
lost,
went
I
against
still,
the grain. I
feel like
love
I'm winning.
her.
Looking nice tonight. Run away, make me live and let it get tonight.
did Jolene? Just a legend. She did live a full life, though. 80 years old. That's a full life. Yeah, her and Kenny Rogers.
Islands in the stream. That is what
Oh,
we
that
are.
was the one. Love Islands in the Stream.
I've been rocking, rocking, rocking since
Yep.
the day I was born. I've been rocking till the day I'm
She
gone.
even got into like the rock country. She has the Dixie Stampede.
Dead
That's where my
serious
daughter works.
about the vaccine. I think we all want to get back to normal, whatever that is, and that would be a great shot in the arm, wouldn't it? If we could
Oh,
get back to
shit.
that.
Do you think that did it? Oh,
If you
she
are
got
in a
the
position
jab.
to help good, and it makes you feel like you're giving back, because I've been very blessed in my life,
Did you know
and I've
she wore
accomplished
wigs her
so
whole
many
entire
of my
life?
dreams. It makes my heart feel good to know
I
that
did
I
not know
can do
that.
something for somebody else. So I'm always out to. I love that feeling. I'm kind of addicted to the feeling of giving and knowing that I'm
Yes,
doing
that's
something
how I
good
am.
for someone else. If you allow yourself to get old, you will. And people say, how come you don't seem to get old? I said, because I ain't got time to get old. I ain't got time to dwell on that.
Give me just a second. I almost want to cry. I'm surprised my daughter hasn't called me and told me that she died because she works at her Dixie Stampede. Legendary singer, songwriter, and country music icon Dolly Parton has expired at the age of 80 on August 25th. Her nephew, Brian Seaver, revealed the news in an Instagram video the same day. My name is Brian Seaver, son of Cassie Parton, and I'm representing the Parton and Owens family today, announcing the passing of my Aunt Dolly, Rebecca Parton Dean, sisters, Sis, and Grammy to one generation and Gigi to the next. He says in the video, this video announcement is something Dolly asked of me years ago before I fully absorbed it as a future reality. As her head of security for more than 2 decades, a role my father Larry held before me, I haven't imagined the heaviness of this moment, but I haven't truly felt it until now. Seaver added, it's an honor, and an honor that is mixed with the absolute pride and great sadness. But sadness lies with us, not with Dolly. Dolly has lived in the light and is in the arms of Jesus, surely met by Carl, her parents, and countless others who have watched her and longed to meet her in the heavens. I first went on the road with Dolly as a kid, getting a taste of road life in the early 1980s. Dolly opened doors not just for me, but for her entire family to reach the potential we didn't even know was possible. Dolly also opened doors for generations of singers, songwriters, musicians, and dreamers from every walk of life and across every continent, Seaver added in the video message. By her example, we believed that anything is possible. She never saw a door she couldn't open, and the door she opened made and changed history. It sure did. His statement continued, my family and I have shared a lifetime of beautiful memories with Dolly, but so have you. She has always been on your television, your record player, your CD, and on the phone playlist, becoming an extended part of your family, whether you like it or not. Our family and the team she has entrusted with her legacy will work diligently to ensure her spirit will live with us forever. Dolly was a farmer just like her daddy. He farmed the soil, she farmed songs and happiness. Dolly called me and said she wants to rest in a beautiful bed of plush cotton because after a life of wearing heavy rhinestones, she finally deserves to be comfortable and have some rest. Sever ended his statement saying, rest in peace, Aunt Dolly. Aunt Granny, Gigi, may God bless Dolly Parton and may God bless you all. She will always love you.
Hey everyone, my name is Brian Seaver, son of Cassie, and I'm representing the Parton and Owens family today, announcing the passing of my Aunt Dolly Rebecca Parton Dean, sister, sis, Aunt Granny to one generation and Gigi to the next. This video announcement is something Dolly asked of me years ago, before my father Larry held before me. I have imagined the heaviness of this moment, but haven't truly felt it until now. It is an honor that is mixed with absolute pride and great sadness. But sadness lies with us, not with Dolly. Dolly has lived in the light and is in the arms of Jesus, surely met by Carl, her parents, and countless others who have watched and longed for her to meet them in the heavens. I first went on the road with Dolly as a kid, opened doors not just for me, but for her entire family to reach the potential we didn't even know was possible. Dolly also dreamers from every walk of life and across every continent. By her example, we believed that anything was possible. She never saw a door she couldn't open, and the doors she opened made and changed history. My family and I have shared a lifetime of beautiful memories with Dolly. But so have you. She has always been on your television, your record player, your CD, and on your phone playlist, becoming an extended part of your her legacy with us forever. Dolly was a farmer, just like her daddy. He farmed the soil, she farmed songs and happiness. Dolly called me and said, to you all, she will always love you.
Wow. Well, I'm kind of just in shock. Parton shared an update on her health on Friday, August 21st, acknowledging her recent decline after the March 2025 death of her husband, Carl Dean. As I've shared in the video messages throughout the past year, I'm dealing with some health issues that I just didn't pay attention to when I was watching over Carl. You know, this isn't the first time I've had to manage something like this. Back in the early 80s, I was down for several months with female issues, and I was struggling with my weight at the time too. So it's not like I haven't been through hard times with my health. She added, but I think because we live a 24/7 world with social media, everything gets magnified in ways it wasn't years ago. I used to joke that I was the queen of the tabloids, but now I guess I can say I'm the queen of social media AI. Seriously, though, even though I'm still healing, I'm still working. You know me, as I've often said, I've drained myself into a corner and I still have so many things I want to achieve. So I'm going to keep on working as long as I can to see everything come to life. With a distinguished career that lasted decades, Pardon is the best-selling female country music artist of all time, having sold more than 160 million albums worldwide. Her debut album was 1967, Hello, I'm Dolly, and she went on to release a slew of hits, including I Will Always Love You, 9 to 5, and Jolene. Pardon was born in Pittman City, Tennessee in 1946. She had 11 siblings, and the family was poor. We never actually starved, but sometimes we never had quite enough to eat. At age 6, she began playing her first guitar and singing in her grandfather's church. She started writing songs a year later. Damn, it's 7. Though she was known for her glamour as an adult, she told People in 2003 that growing up, I had freckles and a gap in my teeth. Everything was homemade or hand-me-downs. I always wanted to be prettier. I got to fixing myself up. I wanted my clothes tight, my makeup bright, my nails long, my lips red. I got into it. Over her career, she received considerable attention for her dramatic appearance, but she has always the first one to make it a joke of it. After her high school graduation, she moved to Nashville in 1964. She played in clubs and wrote songs for other artists. She told People in 2012, "My songs got me out of the mountains and took me everywhere I wanted to go." Her big break came when country star Porter Wagner hired her to be a sidekick on the Porter Wagner Show. He helped her land a record deal, but her early successes were all duets with a co star. "I'll always be a country musician because I'm a country girl," she told People in 1975. "My style is soul and my feelings. I'll tell the world in my songs what I wouldn't have told my mother." 1971, she had her first country number one with Joshua, "Coats of Many Colors." Released the same year, reached number four. Then in 1973, she released Jolene, which was a country number one and also charted on the Billboard's Hot 100. Pardon stopped appearing on TV show in 1974, and she wrote "I Will Always Love You" as a goodbye to her creative partner, Wagner. "When I got ready to go, it was not a good scene, so I went home and that song just came to me. Wow. The next morning I said, 'This is how I feel.' Tears were rolling down my face." The song topped the country charts twice, but it became a mega hit when Whitney Houston recorded it for the 1992 film The Bodyguard. She told People in 2015 about the first time she heard Houston's version of the song on the radio. "It was a worldwide thing. It was in a movie. It was number one. I thought, wow, I wrote that little song," she said. "That's when I felt my worth as a songwriter. I thought, this is my gift, and I'm going to do the best I can with it." Oh, this reminds me. How many times have I said Nevaeh looks like Miss Piggy? Oh my God. Put a one in the chat if you agree with me. Pardon continued to enjoy success with her hits like "Light of a Clear Blue Morning," "Here You Come Again," "Two Doors Down," "It's All Wrong, But It's All Right," and "You're the Only One." By the end of 70, Pardon's ambitions reached beyond Nashville. Some worried she was leaving country music behind. She said in 1977, "I want people to know there's a lot more to me, good or bad, than they've seen so far. All I'm asking is a chance to prove it. I'm not leaving Nashville. Roots are important to me, and my roots are here." Pardon's movie career began in 1980 when she starred in 1995 with Lily and Jane Fonda. I really still like that movie. Her theme song for the movie became her first number one single on the Hot 100. The co-star became lifelong friends, and Pardon later made a guest appearance on their Netflix TV series Grace and Frankie. I love that movie 9 to 5, and I love that song. In 1982, she played a madam in The Best Little Whorehouse. Oh, that was a good movie too. In Texas alongside Burt Reynolds. "I make a better whore than a secretary." Shit. Oh my God. Pardon also starred in 1984's Rhinestone with Sylvester Stallone, 1989 Still Magnolias, in 2012 Joyful Noise. 1987, Pardon released the critical acclaimed album Trio with Linda Ronstadt and Emmylou Harris. She told People in 2003 that they were like sisters, explaining, "We didn't always agree, but we had a great sound. Our first trio album was one of the greatest pieces of music I've ever been involved in." During her career, Pardon won an Emmy, 11 Grammy Awards, 10 Country Music Association Awards, 7 Academy of Country Music Awards, 3 American Music Awards, and earned 2 Academy Award nominations, as well as honorary Oscar. She was one of only 7 female artists to win the Country Music Association Entertainer of the Year Award. Damn. The music icon was also inducted into the College in 19. Remember also we performed Pardon's close friend and Islands of the Stream duet partner Kenny Rogers presided over her induction. Pardon's vibrant life was adapted into a musical titled Dolly, a true original musical that premiered in Nashville in July 2025 with plans of transferring to Broadway in 2026. Really? I didn't know that. I am too. I'm going to play it too. I would play it right now, but I think we would get a copy strike, wouldn't we? I wanted to see it done while I'm still around, to be able to oversee it and make sure that it's done properly in a way that I would want to see it, rather than to wait till I'm gone and let somebody else decide how they think it should be done, she said. She also wrote the score for the Broadway adaptation of 9 to 5, for which she received a Tony nomination. In 2005, she received the National Medal of Arts. In 2006, she received Kennedy Center honors. In November 2022, she was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Huh? Okay. Pardon frequently collaborated with younger artists, including Beyonce, Sabrina Carpenter. She was also the godmother of Miley Cyrus, or the singer who once said, "Don't get so busy making a living that you forget to make a life." Maintaining her personal life was very important. I've told her some things that I think are valuable and that she uses, but I'd rather live an example of her relationship with Cyrus. I'd rather be an example rather than just try to tell somebody to do this, do that. I don't think that's right. Everybody's different. She owned Dollywood Amusement Park located in Great Smoky Mountains of Tennessee. She was also heavily involved in philanthropy, most notably her Imagination Library, which mails one book a month to children from birth until kindergarten. Oh, that's sweet. She was inspired in part by her father, who never learned to read or write. Aww. Pardon married Carl Thomas Dean in May 1966. Dean into his life and encouraged him. He's always supporting me as long as I don't try to drag him in on it. He's been my biggest fan behind the scenes, but he's at home. I don't think they're probably showing much of this on TV, and if they do, he might see it. I always joke and laugh when people ask me what's the key to my long marriage and lasting love. I always say, stay gone. Shit. Stay gone. Stay gone. Remember, I tell you guys all the time, my husband goes to his shop. I do my things. It's not good to be up your husband's ass. It's really not. You get tired of each other. So for her to say, stay gone, and there's a lot of truth to that. I travel a lot, but we really enjoy each other when we're together and the little things we do. Yes, exactly. It makes it to where we miss one another. So like my husband will come in, we eat dinner. He goes his way, I go my way. But I can't handle somebody smothering me, being up my ass the way that Nevaeh is with Blueface. Oh, I would lose my effing mind. I would lose my mind. Literally. Dean died on March 3rd, 2025. Pardon announced his death on Instagram, writing, I remember this. This was really sad. Carl and I spent many wonderful years together. Words cannot do justice to the love we shared for over 60 years. Days after his death, Pardon paid tribute to her late husband with a song titled, If You Hadn't Been There. And let me tell you something. When you be with somebody for 50 years, just like my great-grandparents were, as soon as my grandma died, a month later, my grandpa went with her. You die of a broken heart. Carl and I fell in love when I was 18 and he was 23. And like all great love stories, they never end. She wrote on Instagram announcing the song alongside a rare throwback photo of the couple. Pardon reflected on their love story and her grief in a November 2025 People cover story. Ours is a great old love story. Many people don't stay that close that long. Pardon said. Dean all the time. That's a loss. Nobody can ever know that unless you've experienced it yourself. He will always be in my heart and in my memories. Pardon was set to return to Las Vegas in December 2025 for residency at the Coliseum at Caesar's Palace, her first extended run in the city in more than 30 years. But in September of that year, she announced that the dates had been postponed due to health challenges. Hmm. As many of you know, I've been dealing with some health challenges, and my doctors tell me that I must have a few procedures. As I joked with them, it must be time for my 100,000 checkup, although it's not the usual trip to see my plastic surgeon, she said in a statement shared to Instagram. In all seriousness, given this, I'm not going to be able to rehearse and put together the show that I want you to see and the show that you deserve to see. You pay good money to see me perform, and I want to be at my best for you. Does anybody know what she was sick from? Despite the setback, Pardon reassured her fans at the time, writing, and don't worry about me quitting the business because God hasn't said anything about stopping yet. But I believe He's telling me to slow down right now so I can be ready for more big adventures with all of y'all. She later concealed the residency in May 2026, saying in an Instagram video that she was responding really well to meds and treatments and improving every day. Years prior, Pardon told people that even after decades in the industry, there were still dreams she had left to fulfill. I just hope I live long enough to do more things, she said. That's the only thing that worries me, that I may run out of time before I see so many of my dreams come true. I wake up with new dreams all the time, but I put them in a place where they can continue even after I'm gone. In a November 2025 cover story, Pardon opened up to people about her then upcoming 80th birthday. People say, well, you're going to be 80 years old. Well, so what? Look at all I've done in 80 years. I feel like I'm just getting started, she says. I know that sounds stupid, but unless my health gives way, which right now I seem to be doing fine, I think there's a lot to be said about age. If you allow yourself to get old, you will. I say, I ain't got time to get old. I ain't got time to dwell. I wonder if this, yeah, okay, it's not down here. She also reflected on her impact and intentions in the industry. I'm at that point in my life where I just want to be able to do good things that can be carried on. I'm proud of my legacy so far, and I hope to just continue to do things that might be of use to other people, Pardon told People magazine. You know, I have just begun going so fast my whole life, Pardon added in the same interview. And I just start thinking, how in the world did I even have a life? How did I even get it done? I really realized when I was putting this book together how much I sacrificed in my life. I never had children, so at least I didn't have a guilty feeling. I'm thankful that I got to see my dreams come true. Wow. Does any of you want to see a video of her um, like her last interview or anything like that? Do any of you mean to put that up? I won't hide that comment. Get off of there. Get off of there. The world? Why is my thing acting so crazy? There we go. Exactly. Oh, 22 minutes left. Stay gone. I love it, right? Yeah, because it really does help if you're not up. Hang on, I gotta come back in. I've lost you guys. Okay, yay, you guys are back. Yeah, sometimes my thing does glitches or something. Do you guys want me to go find a Dolly Parton video, one of her recent videos, and we listen to what she has to say, or do you guys want to close it here? It's up to you. Remy has 22 minutes left, and I could keep you entertained for that long if you want to. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to find her last interview, and we'll see what all she had to say, because I didn't watch her interviews the last couple of years. But if you want to do a nice tribute, I would love to play her music, but unfortunately, they're going to copyright the hell out of it. Tonight, I'm going live on Coffee. Tonight is the exclusive that you guys are going to get to know, but you got to be at Coffee. So here, I'm going to give you one more chance to join, because tonight is the first night I'm going live. Whether I have 2 people or 10 people, I'm going live. We're going to talk about everything we can't talk about on here. So if you guys want to, but did you just, yeah, Karlissa was finished. That was it. That was the last short that they made. Yeah. That was it. She said she's going to have to go over there and take care of the kids and help out, and she's going to have to, she said, never put your dad on the phone with your man when your dad ain't there to, you know, correct anything or help you or correct your mouth. Because yesterday she put her dad on the phone with Blueface, and he told her, you raised your daughter like this? Like, yeah. Hey, Judith. No, I'm going to change it. I'm going to, like right now, the way that it says, I'm going to go back right now and I'm going to change it to / tribute to Dolly Parton as she passed away today. You see what I'm saying? Or do you want me to start a whole new stream for Dolly Parton? It's up to you guys. I don't really care. I just want to give respect where respect is earned. And I grew up listening to Dolly Parton my whole life. So this is just all abuse. Wow. What's abuse? What did I miss? Do you guys like my Betty Boop shirt? And then the back of it looks like this. Oh. Is it not adorable? Did you see it? Is it not adorable? I love this shirt, and I love how it has this little lace, this little part like this. And it's made by Dolls Kill, which is weird. Here I collect dolls, and it's made by Dolls Kill. I think it's weird, but a separate type. Okay, then we'll just come back live. We'll just come back live. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this shirt was really expensive, but guess what? I found it in a size medium through Macari for $27 instead of $150. So, yeah. And I couldn't find another one. Like, that was the only one they had. Because they sold out on the website, Dolls Kill or whatever. And they were asking $150 for this shirt. I was like, oh my goodness. So I got it for $27. Let me tell you guys something. Anytime you guys see me buy stuff, most of the time I get it at bargain prices because I buy it through Macari, eBay, Etsy, Depop, but I always have nice things. But this was brand new with the tags on it. So, yeah, all the circus is totally toxic, full of mental and verbal abuse. The children are involved. Yes, 100%. And I watch it for psychology and to react to it of what I don't like about it. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't like none of them. I think they're all mentally They all need medication. That's my opinion. They all need medication. And I don't know what else to say. They all need something. But you know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to cut the part out of Dolly Parton when I get off of here, and I'm going to upload that video. That way I give her tribute to just her. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, because I can edit it, and I can put just a part of Dolly Parton. That way we give respect to Dolly Parton. Alea died today, the same day. Oh, wow. I know that she was expired. I heard a lot of things about that. I heard a lot of things. Right, that they put her on that plane because she didn't want to do something, and they put her on the plane, and that she wasn't even coherent. I don't know if it's true or not, but correct. She was trying to give her good advice, and she's probably going to have to go over there because the girl ain't listening. And also, like she said, that's the part I wanted you guys to really hear about Karlissa, what she said. She said, he didn't like you to begin with. Let me find that again, because I don't know, did we listen to that one or not? That he did not like her. He did not like her. Where is it? Hang on, let me go to another part, because that's what got me to, I've seen it. I've seen it. Girl, be quiet. Where the hell are you coming from? Hold up. Where am I hearing this? Where am I hearing this? Where am I hearing this? The fuck? Okay, let me go and find the part where she says, because she says, oh, here it was. Here it is. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay, here we go.
Up and mind his own business, just like Blue said, because baby.
Okay, we're done with that. This is about young boy. This is what
her daddy is need to shut the fuck up and mind his own business, just like Blue said, because baby.
Not that one. Gosh, damn it. Not that one. Right here, this one.
Come to fall in love and be my son's wife. She didn't come to be his perfect woman. She didn't come for that. She came in here for a deal.
Yes, I did.
When my son was in jail, she told me she sang, she wanted to get on. And if she got the opportunity, she would appreciate it like Jaden and Krishan. So let's not ever forget that he knows all this, because I tell him everything, just like they tell me everything. He knows exactly what she's here for. But what man wants to be nice and be all up under somebody's ass that they know came to use them because it didn't work out with Contrail? Like, it's like, how does a man really give you his heart when he know you already tried that with the last rapper? It didn't work out for you, and now you over here, and I'm stuck because you got a baby.
We're having a
like, we have to start not just holding the men accountable, but also holding the women accountable. You got everything you wanted out of the situation. You got famous. You're taking pictures with people. You got damn near what Krishan and Jaden got, and you got a baby too. So you got everything you came for. So please don't be getting on the phone, calling up no men, talking about, oh, he's so mean to me. Girl, he did not like you before this. Okay, put the cards on the table and be absolutely honest and real and transparent. And then we can all give you some advice on how to continue or not continue.
Okay, so what she's saying here, he left her a tiny shack for a house, though. Oh my gosh. So he died in 2020 and his wife died. See, I knew about her being with a married man for 10 years. She tries to say that at first she didn't know he was married and she was wrapped up into it. I don't know. I don't believe nothing, that part of nothing. I just don't. People can lie all the time. I think that you had to have known he was fucking married. Like, come on. 2 years. Are you that damn dumb? Because you come on here all the time, Karlissa, telling us how smart you are. So you can't be telling us how dumb you are. Like, no. He was your sugar daddy. You knew he was married. You still slept with other people, but he came and brought you money. And you slept with him. And you was obsessed with him. Wow. She had to have known. To put a one in the chat if you think she had to have known, chat. She had to have known. She says 2 years later she found out. Bitch, no. Because women like her, she right up their ass. Oh, 2018. Damn. But you know what I'm saying? She's already talked about how she used to chase down Blueface's dad, find him at other girls' house. So you're going to tell me she dated a guy for 2 years and didn't know he was married? You can't make me believe that. You cannot possibly make me believe that. That's a whole no. I do not believe that. But I want you to hear really close what she says about Nevaeh and how Nevaeh already told Karlissa what her plans were and that this is what she came for after it didn't work out with Youngboy. So let's back it up and really listen. This is the one I wanted you guys to listen to. Because it sure is funny. I mean, like this right here is all the truth she's saying. But when she talked about having being with a married man, she was like, I didn't know until I was in too deep. Bullshit. You know if a man is married. You know. You know. Like, you just know. Right. That's what I'm saying. So there's no way she could have not known that man was married. That's just my opinion. Thank you, Lord. It's my opinion. But here we go.
Love and be my son's wife. She didn't come to be his perfect woman. She didn't come for that. She came in here for a deal. When my son was in jail, she told me she sang. She wanted to get on. And if she got the opportunity, she would appreciate it like Jaden.
Isn't this what I said? That she came for a deal? Remember whenever I read her cards? And it has nothing to do with love. It has everything to do with her going through rappers, trying to be famous, trying to be a singer, trying to be all these things to be put up on it, right? Yeah. It has zero to do with love.
And Krishan. So let's not ever forget that he knows all this because I tell him everything, just like they tell me everything. He knows exactly what she's here for. But what man wants to be nice and be all up under somebody's ass that they know came to use them because it didn't work out with Kentrell? Like, it's like, how does a man really give you his heart when he know you already tried that with the last rapper? It didn't work out for you, and now you over here, and I'm stuck because you got a baby. Like, we have to start not just holding the men accountable, but also holding the women accountable. You got everything you wanted out of the situation. To be held accountable. You got famous. You're taking pictures with people. You got damn near what Krishan and Jaden got, and you got a baby too. So you got everything you came for. So please don't be getting on the phone, calling up no men, talking about, oh, he's so mean to me. Girl, he did not like you before this.
See?
Okay, let's put the cards on the table and be absolutely honest and real and transparent. And then we can all like, then we can give you some advice on how to continue or not continue.
Exactly.
What you got going on. I don't give a fuck if it is your daddy, your stepdaddy, your bald-headed granddaddy. If this motherfucker ain't been putting in on it, you don't never have nobody talk to your man on no phone. Okay? Because if that nigga's not finna come get you, if he ain't finna send for your son, like this your daddy, when you had your baby, your parents were supposed to come get him. Your parents, when Callie had her kids, other people, the baby person she had the baby by had my grandson. All of that, you got a whole kid there in the mix of all this. They supposed to help you for at least 6 weeks right now.
Yeah, they should have.
Them grandparents shouldn't be talking to nobody on that motherfucking phone if they not finna come get Superior for 2-3 weeks.
Right.
Because boo, if we was here, he would be over here, and while you helping get your new rhythm together.
Right.
Because that's really what's supposed to be happening right now. Okay. That's
so. That is the part I wanted you guys to know. This is a business transaction, as I told you guys in the card reading. But she took it too far because now she wants to be married and be the bottom bitch, so she gets it all. And she thought by being pregnant, it would make a difference. But she went back and fucked Taboo in between the time that she had already expired the other one. So she was fertile. And that was in November around his birthday. So all you got to do is look up Taboo's birthday. And if you start looking at the baby's starting not to look like Blueface. Like, the baby's going to be dark. The baby does not have Karlissa's eyes. Exactly, 100%. The baby doesn't have Karlissa's eyes like she keeps saying. The baby doesn't look like Blueface. The baby looks Oriental to me. A beautiful Oriental baby. I don't know why I see Oriental, but then when I went and I looked at Taboo has like those slanted eyes and dimples. And, dimples are a part of a DNA type of heritage, right? I have dimples on both sides of my cheeks. You can right there. That baby has dimples. So does Taboo. So now we're getting into the nitty gritty here. In my opinion, it's his. It's whose? Who? I saw both Karlissa and Blue baby pics look the same. Business deal or not, it's his child, in my opinion. Yeah, I was thinking that too. But go back and look at Taboo. He's the one with the dimples. I'll show you. And that baby has dimples. And his face is changing daily. I may have to put X Taboo. Nevaeh's X Taboo. Why does it all look like this? Oh, and Nevaeh's first daddy is coming out of the thing, and he said he's going to start going live and talking about his son. And here's some of it.
You need to take that nigga to school.
It's okay, because he ain't watching no TV or having no iPad tonight. And he can't cry out for jobs either. Because he stayed up until 4 o'clock in the morning.
Why in the hell did she have him stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning? What? Oh my, hell no.
Up to school.
Oh, you're not about to argue with me.
I'm not arguing with you.
Yeah, I don't like your tone of voice. I don't like your tone of voice, please. I don't want to hear it.
Stop saying that.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
I was too tired to wake up and take him to school.
I don't want to hear it. Go argue with somebody
else. How you
else.
gonna blame a 4-year-old for not going?
Go argue with somebody else. Don't try to make me look like you. I'll make you look like. Stop playing with me. Go argue with somebody else.
Oh my goodness. I'll be right back. I gotta go rest.
I'm trying my best.
I'm not about to argue with no grown man.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna find it.
A little kid.
Fireball,
I'm not about to go back and forth with a grown man.
Okay, it's for good measure. Take your son to school. Yeah, I'm talking to you.
That's what he's going to talk about. He's coming to get his son.
Hey,
he's
trying to make me look like
his son.
To say that I don't take my child to school.
No, I'm trying to get on your. So
congratulations.
You stop sleeping in and
you
take
get your clipping?
Hold on.
Nevaeh's son Superior has quickly become.
Superior's dad is already popular. He don't need no clout. Superior's dad already has money and is at some of the parties that Blueface goes to. He don't need no help or anything like that. But he is now talking about going after full custody of Superior because of the way that Blueface is with Superior. Right. But she kept not answering the phone, not letting him see him and stuff like that, you know. Now, Nova was a complete lie. I can show you that was a complete lie, and he did it for clout. I can show you that. That was a complete lie. 100% complete lie. The last time he was with her was October 28th. And his ex-girlfriend came out and said he has slashed her tires and he has a tracker on her and that he did this for clout. That he 100% did this for clout. He's the one that she was going to the bank cashing those checks to. Yes. So that is bullshit. He's not the father. He was probably the other one she expired, but not the father. Right. That's what's going on. He said he's coming soon to explain what is going on, and he's serving her paperwork because she now has stopped letting him see him when he calls to want him, and she's calling him a bad dad and all of this. So he's coming now, and he wants custody of his son. So we'll finish watching this, but girls, I got to go potty, so I'm going to push play, and I'll be right back. I'm going to grab me something to eat, too.
I'm a sort of a mini main character in this whole Blueface and Nevaeh drama, and because of the fighting and all the drama happening around him, a lot of people always comment asking where his father is to come get him out of this toxic environment, and it looks like his father may soon be stepping up to do something about it. And I think it's about time for him to do something, because at his tender age, Superior has so far witnessed more than 2 police raids. He recently saw his mom and Blueface get surrounded by the police, on top of Blueface and Nevaeh always fighting with him present. Now, if you've been following, Superior's dad recently called Nevaeh on stream and told her that he doesn't like the way Blueface mistreats his son, and he said it during the time Blueface was just being so mean to Superior. Well, now he just recently said that he's about to be back to streaming, where he will be addressing the whole issues concerning Nevaeh and their son.
I'm coming back. Look, I'm about to be on Kick real soon, going live for y'all niggas. So until then, I'm gonna give y'all some content here and there. I know it's a lot of talk about my son and my baby mama. We're gonna get there, all right? I promise you. All right. I love my son, I love my kids. I wish, baby mama don't exist. You feel me? So just roll with the punches and punch with the rose, All right, follow me real quick.
Well, I guess we shall wait to hear what he has to say about this whole situation. But in the meantime, Blueface is also not going easy on Nevaeh when it comes to parenting, because they're arguing a lot about it recently. Well, apparently, Nevaeh recently overslept and forgot she had to take Superior to school, and Blueface was lecturing her about it, which she didn't like. That is not all. Blueface criticizes Nevaeh's parenting a lot. He says that she's always carrying their newborn. He says she's making Superior so soft, which, by the way, he says that must not be applied on his son. Basically, it's clear they're not on the same page when it comes to parenting, and if you've been following this whole thing, then you know, because I can't just put everything in this one video.
She won't put the damn baby down. Because now, you see, Chad, this is a prime example. She probably held Superior all day, and then he got too big, so now she can't hold him, and now it's pick up me Johns, because she started something that she could not finish, and now I'm stuck with pick up me Johns. Don't get it twisted, it's cute, I love Superior to death, I'll pick him up every single time. But what the hell? My son is not going to be going around telling niggas to pick him up at 4 years old, 5 years old. My son wasn't doing that type. So now her son is doing that type. She don't even like it. She like, why you keep asking me to pick me up, Johns? You was holding him until he was 2 years, 3 years old. That's why. Now he's 4 years old. He still wants to be held. I don't be wrong, Chad. I promise you, I don't be wrong. She's the type of person that asks for she don't really want. Type of person that she's not gonna be satisfied with doing, and she doesn't understand that you keep setting things up this way. You're doing it to yourself. Talking about if you want to have a baby with Blueface, don't even think about it. Why did you do it? You got plenty of time to think about it. What did you do it for? Why you didn't take your son to school? Oh, because you left. Because you let him stay up. Okay, that's strike one. Because like what? How the f are you gonna blame me? Oh, he didn't go to school because he was tired and he stayed up on his iPad. What? Now I'm gonna call you because you sound stupid. Just say, you feel me? Just be a real. Just say, look, I didn't get up in time. I was tired. We had a long day. I slept in. All right, I understand that. You know, everybody needs some time. But to just try to go off the blame game and get smart with me now, I'm gonna push you out. What am I saying that's not valid? How am I a narcissist? Y'all crazy, Chad. Y'all just be so on the side all the time. That's really the problem. Y'all don't be seeing what they're doing. If your baby dad asks you, hey, why you didn't take your son to school today? The last thing you should say is because of you let him watch TV. Because he was on his iPad all night. Because you... What? Just say the real answer. Just say you was tired. I'ma shut the fuck up. I understand that, all right? She blaming me and she blaming him. See, that's what the fella realize, chat. Once you do shit delayed, shit just starts rolling over. Like, maybe if you woke up this morning and took your son to school, it would be at school and everything.
But see, this is the thing. You've even got Blueface talking about how she's not a mama. She's not doing the right things, as being a mom. That's going to help Superior's dad in court.
You just want to be the loosey-goosey freestyle and wake up, and whatever time you wake up, shit starts happening. This is how life works. You don't understand that one decision leads up to the next. and the next leads up to the next, and the next leads up to the next. And at the end of the day, when you don't like the end result, you have to go back to the first decision that you made and realize that's where you up at, not the third, the second decision, the last decision. That the day, no, you gotta go back to the very first one. 13 subscribers in here.
Where's my mom?
She's feeding baby brother. What's up? Sit down. Let's talk. Sit down. What's up? Do you like me?
I like my mom.
You like your mom? Oh, you're supposed to say that. Do you like being here? Okay. Why you don't want to go to school?
Because it's too scary.
School is scary? Why? What's scary?
The monsters.
The monsters? There ain't no monsters at school, boy. There ain't no monsters at school.
I see monsters in there.
You see monsters when you go to school?
Yeah. In the old room. The old class.
The whole class full of monsters?
Mm-hmm.
No, you just don't like the structure. You like to do whatever you want. Play on the iPad and play games. Well, you're a cool kid. Okay. Leave me hanging. What do you like about school?
Hey, reading stuff.
You hate reading stuff?
Yeah, I love playing toys.
You love playing toys. Okay, that's interesting. Can you
I share my toys with all kids.
You share your toys with all the kids?
Yeah.
But you don't like reading?
Yeah.
It's boring, huh?
Uh-huh.
I don't like reading either, but it's something that you have to learn how to do. You know how to read?
Uh-huh.
What does this say? No, that's probably too big of a word. You can't read, bro.
Yes, I do.
No, you can't.
Yes, I do.
What does this say?
Christmas.
No, you can look at pictures real good. Yeah, that's like Christmas reindeer.
Mm-hmm.
What does this word say?
Snowy time.
Okay. You got a lot of common sense. I like that for a 4-year-old. You can't read good yet. Well, you can't read at all yet, but I see what you're doing. You're doing something that I would do. You're such an Aquarius, bro.
Mm-hmm. I know how to read.
Almost. I see what you're doing. You're close. That's why I need to go to school, because they're actually teaching you how to read. That was
Don't
pretty
make
good.
me dancing.
Hmm?
Don't make me dancing.
You be dancing?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool too. You can dance at school.
Purple on the TV.
You're going to school tomorrow though.
Bruh.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna wake up. If mommy don't wake up and take you, I'm gonna wake up and take you. Got it? You little rock star? No, he doesn't need speech therapy. He just needs to go to school and be around kids that are talking the way that he talks. He talks like that because he's been watching Minions his whole life.
Yep.
So he talks
He's
like
right.
a minion. That's why he talks like that.
his voice
He says,
like a
"Pick up me,
minion."
Johns," and the way he says things backwards. That's how minions talk.
Mhm. He's correct.
So he learned how to talk through Minions. Good movies.
But that's not a good
So
movie.
now he thinks he's a minion. He can talk very well, Chad, when he wants to.
That's actually not a good movie for children.
And then there's some times where he does that like on purpose. He's very smart, Chad. He's an Aquarius. He's very strategic and calculated. And he knows how to use it against his mom. If he wants to stay up, he'll say he's hungry. If he doesn't want to go to school, he'll say he's scared. There's monsters. If he doesn't want to go somewhere by himself or do something by himself, he'll say he's scared. He's 4, so you're gonna go for it every time.
Exactly.
But me, chat, I know what he's doing. He's really just Aquariusing. That's what I call it. He's Aquariusing.
What the hell?
If you've never been with an Aquarius, or if you don't know anything about Aquarius, you probably don't know what I'm talking about. But if you have, chat, oh, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I have. They've got funny sense of humor. They're very funny.
Like, as an Aquarius, we'll sell a fish water. If you sneeze, we'll sell you some napkins.
Okay, that's what we need to talk about. The baby's dad is coming. Hold on. That's what you just missed. The baby's dad? Yeah, he's coming. Because he doesn't like the way that Blueface kicks him down the stairs, kicks him in the pool, things like that. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like the way that he picked him up the other day and swung him by his legs and threw him on the bed. He doesn't like Superior humping his back, all that kind of stuff. So the dad is coming. What happened was at first Nevaeh was talking all good and saying that he had the best dad. And then she started trying to talk bad about him, saying that things happened at his house, which was a lie, is what she told CPS. And then she started saying he was a deadbeat and all this other shit, which also was a lie. She just started wanting Blueface to actually be his parent. And she's trying to keep the boy away from the dad. So now, that's why she keeps saying stuff like, oh, no, he's your child too. No, he's not. Oh, gotta be. Because that's what they say, don't hold the baby a lot when they come home. They say to swaddle them and then lay them down. You can put them in their bassinet, put them in their bouncy seat, put them in a swing. Right, but she kept him from him. So, remember when she was calling him, saying that Superior wanted to come over there, and she was being a bitch to him? No. Before that, he used to come and get Superior and go with Superior, and Superior used to go there till she made up some bogus lie. So the dad hasn't been able to see him, and that's why he's coming. I think it would be great if he stepped in and he took the boy, because really, he's not in a good place. And to listen to her talk about X in front of him, he's way too advanced. They fight in front of him, like everything, Yes, that's what she says. But he has money and he has a place to live. She's a liar. Like I said, she's a pick-me girl. She met him. He has money. She got pregnant by him thinking he was going to pick her. But instead he had a harem of girls and he picked all 3 of them or all 4 of them to get pregnant. So Superior has other kids that are the same age as his that are his brothers. And I believe they're all brothers. I don't think there's any little girls, is there? I don't think so. I don't know though. Okay, I'm going back to look at the dimples. Because Taboo has dimples and somebody showed it. So, Let's see. Nevaeh ex-boyfriend demands DNA from her baby 5 days ago. Oh. That dude is not the baby. Okay. That dude is a lie. So we're not going to watch that one. That dude was a liar. I think that's what they're getting ready to do. I think that's what he's trying to do now, because she's kept him away from him ever since she's been with Blueface. She's kept him away from him. She's trying to make it where Blueface is the stepdaddy. She wouldn't let him. She lets him go to the aunt's house, but she won't let him go to the dad's house because she don't like the girl that he's with. You got to understand who Nevaeh really is. Once you understand who she is, she's trying to wipe him out and make Blueface the father. Blueface said he ain't having it. He don't mind playing a father role, but his biological father needs to be in his life. And she keeps saying, no, I want to wipe him out. And I want you to be the father. And it don't work that way. You can't go backwards, stupid. So now he's coming in the picture. She said that he got hurt there, remember? As soon as CPS came the first time, she said immediately, nobody even asked her. And she said that he got abused over there. Do you remember that? But see, I just hope whatever is the best for Superior happens, because she won't put him in, she won't take him baths, she won't help him to go to bed, she won't get him up and take him to school, she won't correct his words when he cusses, because she's always cussing in front of him, and right now he's a sponge. And I understand exactly where you're coming from. But the main thing is, I just want Superior to have a normal life and not all of this stuff that he is being exposed to with both of them right now. You should never talk about X in front of kids. Like yesterday, he was talking about sucking her nipples in front of Superior on live. Like, no. The girl needs to stop dressing like a 304 too. She needs to act like she got some fucking common sense and dress like a human being. She has a 4-year-old, you know. Right. And I guess that's what he's doing. So he's going live to tell people about it and how she's been and what's been going on, to tell his side of the story of what he's doing, what he's trying to do to see Superior or get Superior out of this mess. Right. It has to become very serious, because he thought she was being a good mom, but he didn't realize until all those men came out talking about they had been with her, that his son had been there. He was even calling Nevaeh daddy. Do you remember him calling Nevaeh daddy? And when she called Nevaeh on the phone, he said, that's my dad. Let me talk to my dad. Like, he really believed Nevaeh was his dad, which is fucking sad, but it's so true. So I go with what all of you say. I agree with all of you. Trust and believe. I agree with all of you. It should have already been done. Court should have already been in effect. But I guess you can't really take someone to court if you ain't seeing something bad. But now that it's being recorded and the judge can see the things that are bad, maybe now he gets to. Hey, Cute Chaos, how are you, honey? I've been doing great. Nice to see you, babe. So, yeah, that's what I think is going on. I think he had to wait and watch the situation, you know. And I agree with you 100%. I agree with you 100%. Everything that you guys say, I agree with you 100%. It should have already been done. But like I said, if you file for custody, you have to show proof. Um, you have to show proof that there's a problem. And I think there wasn't proof until she started being on live. You see what I'm saying? Before, when she was just dragging him around to all the men's houses, there wasn't proof because nobody was being on live. Aren't you a mod on a channel? Yes, I'm a mod on that one lady's channel where she goes shows Blueface live. Yeah, you're a mod on there as well. Yes, I understand what Nevaeh doing. At the same time, his father should have been down at the court. I signed the birth certificate. I have rights. You have no right to tell me I can't see my child. Right. Yes, we do it together. Yeah, it's me, you, and I believe one other person that she chose to be the mods. No. We're talking about a whole different channel that we mod together at. Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, this is what I do. I do reaction videos and I do tarot reading. What? Oh, should I do a tarot reading on Superior's dad? About getting custody or about him coming out? Ooh, let's do that. Let's read about it. Let's do that. Yes, you gave me something to read about. Which one should I use? My Kipper, my new Kipper Oracle deck? Yeah, she's talking to me, sweetie. We're both mods at a place that shows Blueface and Blueface Live, and we're in there as mods, and we don't have click in there type of thing, you know. You want me to do a reading? I'm trying to learn how to do those card readings, honey. It's actually how do I explain it? It's not really about learning. You have to know all you have to really learn is what the cards mean. That's all you have to do. And a lot of times you can buy a tarot deck and it has the meanings of the cards. And then after you read them over and over and over, you start learning what the cards mean, even in an oracle deck or anything else. It might just take a little bit of time because there's 78 cards, you know. Right. She don't even take care of him to bathe him. So see, all of this is now being caught on camera when before it wasn't. See? So now everything's on camera. The way she talks to him, everything. It just takes a little bit of time. I've been reading now since I was 22 years old. So it just takes time. Oh, I know. Her wearing those bras, I can't even. I cannot go out wearing a bra. I like my corsets and stuff like that, but you ain't going to catch me wearing my bra like that. Now, one time I will say, I got pissed off at someone in the chat that was saying something about my bra showing. So I just took my shirt off and sat in my bra and did my work. I said, now what you got to say? And that was on here because I'm one of those people that's how I roll. Keep saying something, I'm going to give you something to talk about. And I sit there the whole time in my bra. I did. And I said, what you going to do about it? I got clothes on. What you going to do now? shut their asses up pretty quick. Yeah, but you can tell them that. You can tell them that, and then they have to go get an attorney. That's like to get custody. When I fought for my son, that was $30,000, honey. He don't need to. He does pay child support, though. The other women talked about that. All of them are. I said that to you. All of them are. Okay, let's ask the cards about Superior's dad. Is he here to really get Superior, or is he here for clout? That's what we're going to ask. What's he here for? Why did he join the circus? Because now he's in the circus part. Shit. Now he's bringing himself into the circus. So we want to know why, Spirit. Now remember, these are new cards, so I'm getting used to these cards. We're going to use this Oracle deck here because I love it. And it's the same as Tarot. It's got 78 cards. It just gives you a different taste. All right. We ready? Let's go. Tell me why Superior's dad is showing up now. Spirit, tell us what's going on and why Superior's dad has showed up now. Whoa, shoot. Hello. Where'd the other one go? Oh, he trusted her. Oh, hang on. I thought one flipped out somewhere else. Did you see those cards fly? Did you see those? Did you see those cards fly? Okay. Did you not see that one fly? I swear to God it flew over there, but maybe not. I don't know. I hope not. I hope I didn't lose a card. But okay. Let's move this camera down so you guys can see what I'm doing here. I hope it didn't mess up. Okay. So the first thing I drew was priest. So to me, he don't like her voodoo shit. The second thing is house. He doesn't like her living in the house with Blueface. The next thing is he sees an attachment, like a demonic attachment going on. He trusted her to be a good mother. Okay, so that's what we got so far. Unless I lost another card. All right, so tell us about why Superior's dad, real dad, is in the picture. Tell us more. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for helping to explain things, helping to help other people. Tell us why Superior's dad is coming into the circus. Why now? Why now does he want his child? Love spell. Oh! He knows about the love spell that she put on Blueface, meaning Blueface does not truly love her. So he knows that she put a voodoo on. That's why the priest came out. She knows he put voodoo on her to get into the house. That's why an entity is attached. He had trust in her that she broke, and he knows about the love spell. He knows it was bullshit. Okay. What else? What else, Spirit? Tell us all about Spirit's dad's thinking, his energy right now towards Nevaeh and his son. Okay. So we've got Starseed. Starseed usually means he had hope that things were going to work out. Okay? He had hope. Then we got Enamor. And even though she put a love spell on him, he was hoping that she would find love. Okay? But he doesn't like what Blueface is doing with his child. Okay? He doesn't like it. And he could get full custody. He could. Oh, from all the clips of her calling him a ninja and effing. Oh, yeah. He could definitely get custody. Yes, he could. Oh, here it is. Now he sees her as an ice queen, which I brought this up the other day about Nevaeh. She's a fucking ice queen, which means she has zero feelings. She picks Blueface over her son. She don't care. Okay? And look at this. He's taking her to court. Hello? Hello? He's taking her to court because he loves his son. He wants his son to grow up in his family values. That's it. That's all. He ain't here for clout. He ain't here for bullshit. He's literally here because of a love spell gone wrong and now treating his son like shit. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got false documentation of her writing false documentation on him. Like I said, she said that Superior got hurt over there. This is false documentation that she told the CPS. So, he's coming to get his kid. He's not coming for clout. That's right. He's not coming for clout, honey. He's coming for this. Oh, yeah. Everybody knows she did a love spell. She even said she did a love spell. Oh, everybody knows that. Everybody. Even she said it. That's why he wants Superior, because he wants him to grow up like his family, with his family values. That's why ancestors are showing up with the courthouse. With the courthouse. It was the courthouse, and then the family values. The family values. So he wants him to grow up with family values. That's it. The main important thing was he fucking trusted her. But until it started getting out of control and being on live the last 3 months, where he could see what the hell was going on, he feels like there's demonic attachment going on. And there is. And we've talked about it. All of us. Blueface definitely is a warlock. A warlock is a master manipulator, and it has a Jezebel spirit. That is an entity, a Jezebel demon that is inside of Blueface. That is a demon. A demon. So, yeah. Yeah. He thought, okay, so first of all, he found out that she is voodoo, okay? By this shit. By being live. And that she moved into Blueface's house. See? That's why these cars were pulled. Before, he didn't know that. He thought that she was living in her apartment, okay? And she's an ice cold bitch to him. You know, when it comes, you know, he is a warlock with the Jezebel spirit. He is. But when it comes to the way she talks to him and shit, she's a cold-hearted bitch. And I'm the one that said he was a warlock with the Jezebel spirit. Me, I did. It's on my last video. And then this right here was, she was in love. Amar. That's what she kept telling Superior's dad. Lie. And he kept having hope that she was being good to the son and picking the son over Blueface. But no, that didn't happen. So if you guys think he's coming from clout, no, he's not. No, he's not. Nope, he really does give a shit about his son, and he really does give a shit about the way that she's raising him and the things the demonic entity and her being cold as ice and being cold as ice to his son, and he's taking her ass to court. So, yep. The best thing he could do is not go live, not tell his plans, and just serve her with paperwork and be done with it, because when you start going live around those people, whack 100 and shit, that's why Jaden don't go after child support, because they expired your ass. Tonight, I will be live over at Cafe talking about everything I can't talk about on here. If you are interested, it is $4.99 or $9.99 a month. Get your butt over there, because I'm going live tonight for the first time, and you're going to get the raw, real thing of what I see, what I seen when I read WAC 100's cards about Ronnie Doe and everything else that goes with it. You also, if you do the $9.99, then you get a tarot reading every time I go live over there. You also can ask me to read for different people as well. But over there, we get to say whatever we want, okay? Nobody's going to shut us up. And it's right there, honey, right here. This link right here. You go over there, you sign up. Tonight, I will be live at 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. We decided on 8 p.m. I'll be live at 8 p.m. tonight. It's already scheduled, ready to go. And that's where over there, we can talk about whatever we want to talk about. Whatever. So you guys into the after where we can talk about everything, then get over there. You can do your $4.99 or you can do your $9.99. But the $9.99 actually makes it to where you can get I'm going to pin it right there. But it makes it to where you can get, it's Central Time, baby. Central Time. Well, they can't say nothing about him smoking weed because that shit is legal. It's legal. It was legal in California before it was legal in my state. Okay, sweetie. Yeah, you're gonna get the raw, uncut version of what I feel about everybody, everything. We're gonna do tarot readings. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna have fun, and most of all, we don't have to worry about none of these TOS rules. It's going to be a good time, a great time, actually. So I hope my girls go over there, and I hope they sign up, because we already got several girls over there, but I would love for all of you to be there. The only reason I'm charging is because I can't do it over here, and over here I still make, my money. So that's the only reason I'm charging. As soon as we get done, I delete the video. The video doesn't come back out. But I keep the video recorded, because if somebody thinks that they're going to record our shit, then I'm going to take their channel. I will upload it, then I will take their channel. And I'm not afraid to do it. I've been around these streets for 10 years. This is my 6th channel. My 6th monetized. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to take a stand. Everybody, come hold my hand. Anyways, anybody want me to read something before we leave? Anybody want me to read something before we leave? You want me to pull somebody's in, Jay? Well, I got the cards. Well, I feel like reading. Going once, going twice. I know you guys are a little bit behind me, but you missed it. It's pinned. It's pinned, honey. Look up at where it's pinned. I pinned it at the top. Right? Going once, going twice. Sold! She kept it from him, is what it's showing. You can keep shit from people. If they don't live with you and she wasn't on camera, you know, right? That's a whole. Do you want me to read? Do you want me to read as to whether the baby is Blueface's or not? Because people keep asking me. I pinned it. I pinned it for you. So anybody could go over there and sign up and still be here with us. Once they sign up, they can still come back. So I pinned it up there for you. So it will stay where it needs to. Yeah, I pinned it. All right, I'm gonna read about what did I just say? Your girl's getting tired. What did I just say I was reading about? Oh, whether or not Nevaeh knows that the baby is Blueface or not. The baby. Yeah. So I don't want to necessarily read on the baby, like pull the energy of the baby type of thing. I don't do that unless kids are missing. But I will pull the energy of the mother, which is the closest thing to the baby, and see what is popping off with that. And I'm just going to do it just like this. First card out. First card out. That tells me, bye, see ya. Have a good day, Fireball. First card out is ritual. She planned this pregnancy. Ascending. She like went out of body experience to do this. With the demonic attachment. And see, that's what Superior's dad sees. All her chakras are blocked. I have pulled this card every time I read on her. Since I got these cards, all her chakras are blocked. Every one of them. Come on, is this Blueface's baby? Nope. She just wants to be a rich girl. Like his mama said, you didn't come here because you love Blueface. You came here because you wanted to be rich. Love you, Fireball. You came here because you wanted to be rich. You worked hard to get in that house. And you used divination on him, which is a spell. You used a spell through the ritual, through the ascending, through the entity, with all your chakras blocked, thinking you wanted to be a rich girl, working hard for it, and doing it through evil. Evil. And this is another thing. She tries to say she's a white witch, okay? This is when she's trying to say she's a white witch. There's no such thing. She's not a white witch. As the entity is right up above this, okay? She don't care what you people think. She's unbothered. because none of her chakras are open. So she don't think, she don't love, she's not even rooted, like nothing. That's why every chakra is blocked. Right. But then again, here's the fucking voodoo. And what did she want? North Node. The North Node, which is Blueface, to make her a star. She manifested it. She has an obsession. I got this the other night again. She's obsessed with Blueface, like to the point of disgusting. All right, not playing around. Is this Blueface's baby, Spirit? Is this Blueface's baby? Give me a yes or no question. Yes or no. Here's the time. Expectations. Blueface has nothing but expectations, or her time's going to be up. Meaning, I don't think this is Blueface's baby. So since the baby was born and he knows it's not, he expects things from her. Since he took on the daddy role. But his time is running thin for her. It's running thin. Her birth, she's an Aries. I know she's an Aries. All right, Spirit, tell me more about the baby. Tell me about the baby. The baby Nevaeh just had. Tell me more. Tell me more about the baby. This one tried to jump. Divine Feminine. Somebody's coming in with a divine feminine. Somebody's praying against this. Somebody's praying against this with them together. Somebody's praying against this. Somebody who has the Lord on their side is praying against this. Is this Blueface's baby? Is this awakening? No. There's going to be a huge awakening. But see, he already signed the birth certificate. So unless Taboo comes in and wants DNA, nobody's going to know. But there's an awakening coming. Have you noticed Karlissa has not said once that baby is her grandbaby? Not once. Even when Karlissa put up that, when she said, as much as I hate it, he has your mom's eyes, she put that up. But other than that, she never, ever has said, this is my son's baby. This is my grandbaby. She hasn't said it. And every day the baby's changing. The reason she's about Rila, I'm going to tell you tonight. I'm not going to tell you on here, okay? That stuff I'm going to tell you in private that I know that's going on that a lot of people don't know. She wants Rila to still get her bag. Just put it that way. People, no woman is going to go against Blueface for child support or anything else, honey. I will put it just straightforward like that. I'm telling you. Tonight, I'll talk about it. Yeah, she's tried. She's tried to use her children. Yeah. Blueface's baby. Tell us, Spirit, what we need to know about Nevaeh's baby. This baby. What is that? Okay, tell us about what we need to know about this baby, please. Anything else, Spirit? What did you guys just say? What did you just say? Cue chaos clips. She mad because she gave baby and superior to the devil? I can't disagree. I can't disagree. Anything else, Spirit, we need to know about this baby? That's why there's going to be an entity. There's an entity attached to Superior when I read about the dad and what the dad was doing. And there's an entity attached to this baby, too. That's why I got both of those cards. There's an entity. She knew being pregnant, she shouldn't have been doing spell work. And having Superior around it. Oh, yeah. And another thing, when she named him Jonathan, she now gave him, because her doing root work, she knows not to name her baby Junior. Because now she has gave that baby karma of everything that's coming to Blueface. He's going to inherit it forever because of her. Because of her. She knew better. When you do root work, you do not ever do Junior. Because you do not want to pass it on. You don't want to pass it on generations. Hey, Precious. Yeah, Spirit don't have anything else to say. That's it. That's all. That's all Spirit has to say about this. So she did give babies up for the offering. She manifested. All her chakras are blocked. She did a ritual. She did a love spell. She worked hard on it. She calls it a white witch. Now she's unbothered. She just wants to be rich. She has an obsession with Blueface and being rich. And he's it's like a time bomb. Like, bitch, he has expectations for you. And if you don't do them, he's out. Okay. And then the North Node is actually Blueface. That's what she was going for. Okay. But there's a rude awakening coming with the divine feminine, which I would say is the mother, Karlissa, coming to wake it up that this is not Blueface's baby. She gonna come wake it up. And she been praying against the evil of the kids and her son. And when somebody said, did she put her kids up? Yeah, she did. It was a love offering, meaning her children. Yeah, prayers do work. Even if they've got demonic entities and stuff, you pray that the devil has to flee. And on the bottom deck is Priestess. So she thinks she's high up in this. She thinks she's high up in this. She thinks that she has the power to do anything. No, she don't. Just because it's worked for her to get rich. But no. No. Because Dad's coming to get Superior. Food stamp people are going to shut her up, and she may go to a prison for fraud. Nova had her cashing checks that was illegal checks that they would steal from people. There's so much that can happen to her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she was spot on right here. She did it. She did it. Sick bitch. All right, everybody, I'm going to get out of here because this energy sucks and that woman sucks. And like I said, I like everybody. I have tried to like her, and I cannot. She's too ghetto for me, too dirty, too lazy. Just like she said the other day, her son, the baby, smells like her coochie, and she wants to keep it that way. She will not wash the baby. So, like, what if he has that crust on his head and stuff like that? You know, she's not going to wash it off. She wants to smell her coochie. Ugh, seriously gross. The baby should have already been washed. It's fucking gross. And notice, not one person has came over and held that baby. I want you to peep that. Nobody but her and Blueface has held that baby. She is 100% demonic. 100%. But see, it's not just her working by herself. She's got a coven of witches that work with her. The ones that are higher than her. So she could be her rich girl. That's all that mattered. And since Blueface said, listen, I'll keep you around, you stupid bitch. I'll take your son, put it under my name. I'll do all this shit. But you need to do this in return. You need to help me make money on the lives. You need to clean this fucking house. You need to do the fucking shit. And she's too lazy. But she can do this. Dude, I don't know. I'm out of here. I love you all. Whoever's coming to coffee tonight, 8 p.m. Right here's the link. No holds bars. We're going to talk about whatever the hell we want to. We don't have to worry about all the rules and regulations. I'm going to open it up for you. So I will see you all there. I love you all. And always know, the cards tell the truth. People lie. Okay? Cards don't lie. People do. I'll say this 100 million times. Cards don't lie. People do. And I will tell you, I'm loving this deck. Right here, Remy. Right here's the link. It's also pinned. But right here. No, it's not Discord, babe. It's not Discord. It's this link right here. You have to go sub up. It's $4.99 or $9.99 a month. And that's where we talk about everything we can't talk about here. But I love each and every one of you. And if you guys want to see the exclusive stuff that we can't talk about on here, and we pop our shit the way we want to, then you sub up, because tonight is our first live, and we're going to be there 8 p.m. And we may be there for 2 or 3 hours, because we're going to do whatever we want to. Okay? All right. Love ya. Remember, this song is to all of you. To my replay crew, I love you. I'll see you soon. And the ones that haven't became a coffee member, go become a member, because you're going to have fun. We don't have to hold our tongues. I'm out.
You gotta take control. Life's too short. Get out of your head, make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best. So put your hands up to the sky and live your best life, alright. Don't just let it go by, just try, oh my. Got only one life, got only this time. We gonna get it right. You gotta let go of those who don't belong in your tribe. So cut the bad out of your life. Yeah, do it one time. You gotta work till you're winning. Yeah, take control of the system. When you invest, it's addicting. No time to rest, let's go get it. Not gonna stop till I'm finished. Not gonna drop to my limits. Deep in my chest, I'm inhaling. Believing, testing, and failing. You gotta flip everything in your mind. Take the limiting thoughts and turn them into your why. Prove to yourself you're worth it. You deserve it. Push past all the hurt and find your purpose. You gotta take control.